you know why the best athletes win an Olympic gold medal? It's not because they're much stronger. It's because they work harder, are single-minded, and they never, ever quit. The only way you fail is if you quit. And we never quit. In the past 5 years, we've been doing exactly what we promised when we started. And that's super boosting your business and dominating the DeFi sphere. You and all members around the world now have the opportunity to exchange whatever bonus system you have for the powerful C1 token. Together, we're going to change this industry.
Well, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, everybody, and welcome to the New Era Wednesday. Yes, you heard it correctly. We changed the name of the Winning Wednesday to New Era Wednesday. And why did we do that? Guys, because we are in a new year, a new season. And we heard today, for those who were in the ALG call, with an amazing vision, an amazing future, with amazing products. And that's powerful, guys. That's powerful that we can be part of this amazing and powerful and beautiful business. Guys, before we go into today's New Era Wednesday, and we will be talking about amazing topics today. So house rules. I don't have the slide with me at the moment yet, but please mute your phone, mute your mic. Well, of course, your mic is already muted. You cannot unmute. So that is not a problem. Guys, always turn on your cam. We are in relationship marketing. And in relationship marketing, we need to see each other. We need to watch each other in the eyes. So if you turn on your cam, then we can see you as well. So let's all, possible, turn on your cams so we know who is online. That would be great. That would be great, guys. And then these Wednesdays, they are interactive. And interactive means that you participate, that you are active in chat, that you are proactive on the topics that we will be talking about. So, okay, I can see, okay, yeah, I need to make the other account of Jeanette, co-host. Let me see where she is, here. Sometimes the screen is not working, doing what I want. Co-host, yes, okay. So she is co-host now on her account, so she can show the house rules. That's good, that's good. This is cooperation, guys. This is total cooperation. Participating in chat is really important because we do this together, guys. We really do this together. And if you are active in chat, it also comes in. You are more able to adopt the information that we share with you. Well, that being said, where are you all from, guys? Just type in the country. I see Brisbane, Australia. These are diehards. It's just after midnight, is what Robin says. Just after midnight, and she is here. Of course, Dubai is in the house. London, UK is in the house. Philippines is in the house. Ghana is in the house. Netherlands is in the house. Oh, sorry to hear that, Robin. Cyclone in Australia. That's terrible. Hope you're all safe, guys, and things will be working out well. South Africa is in the house. Pakistan is in the house. Guys, totally amazing. But I also see that there is only 36 people in the house. Yes, last week we had about 115 people. Now it's only 36. And for those who were here last week, you made us a promise to bring your teams. Where are those teams? If they are not here, actually, you didn't follow the commitment. And let me say something about that, because commitment is so important. You can be here every week. You can learn. But if you don't push it forward into your teams and tell your teams to be here as well, and also in time, how would you grow? It would be impossible. It would totally be impossible. So, guys, invite your teams. Get them in the call. We are here every week. And it's also important that people are in time, that leaders are in time. Guys, you want to grow. Well, how can you grow? By being in time and by inviting your teams. So get all your teams in the house ASAP, because we don't delay. We don't delay anymore. We start 3 p.m. CET, 6 p.m. Dubai time, exactly, because we have a lot of information for you. And speaking about this information, let's go to the first training. And yeah, we have been thinking about what shall we do? What shall we talk about? And the main topic is the will to succeed. Well, and the will to succeed has everything to do with our motives, with our motivation. So I'm going to share my screen with you guys, going to my PowerPoint. I told you earlier that I love working with PowerPoint because it makes things visible. And by making things visible, you can really work out things for yourself. You can copy it. You can, and that's important, guys. And actually, that should be a house rule as well. Make notes. Grab your notebook. Make notes. Write everything down. Make screenshots of the slides. So you have all this information that we give you. So, right. Well, are you ready, guys, for another journey to help you growing in your life as an affiliate marketer in C1? Let me know in the chat. Are you ready, guys? So let's make this interactive, guys. I want you all to be ready, even if it's a small group right now. Those who are too late, they are not ready. Simply as that. Only Paul is ready. Okay, more people are ready. That's good, that's good, that's good. So keep on typing in that chat. Keep on being active in that chat. So, okay, this is one more time. It says Winning Wednesday. I think I forgot to change the title in New Era Wednesday. So you can watch this one more time, Winning Wednesday. But it's New Era Wednesday. Guys, what I want to do today again is really ignite a spark in your heart. That's what we are doing, igniting sparks in your heart. And I've been thinking, based on this topic, what kind of spark this should be. Guys, we are on a journey towards success. So if we talk about that spark and the journey towards success, I think the right spark is a spark that will fuel your journey towards a success that is not just measured by external achievements, but it is deeply rooted in the right motives of your heart. That's why I picked this picture. this photo. What is my motive with this heart on screen? So today I'm going to give you a challenge, and it's a challenge that really encourages you to question and to reflect and to align your motives with the essence of true success. That's where we are going. So let's start, guys. Let's start with this training today. So number one, and that's actually the whole, what shall we say, the headline of this training is the motive challenge. I'm going to give you this motive challenge. And I want you to imagine a world where success is not just about what you gain for yourself, but how your success positively impacts others. And guys, you already know that this is part of my personal drive, how to impact others. I told you last week, my username in C1 is Global Impact. I want to have impact in this world. I want to help other people having a better life, a better mindset, a better future. So I want to positively impact other people. And the challenge that I want to present to you is to evaluate your motives and research the driving forces behind your goals and aspirations. So let me go to the next slide. Are your motives, are they rooted in authenticity, compassion, and the desire for positive change? Or are they fueled by external validation, or by comparison, or by a thirst for power? Well, this specific point, it actually falls apart in two kinds of motivation. External validation versus intrinsic motivation. And you can see some pinpoints on the image already. And there's an overlap, of course. But look at those pinpoints: passion, interest, curiosity, enjoyment, purpose, fun. Look on the right side: money, praise, awards, punishment, grades, and rewards. That's extrinsic. And the overlap: academic success, relationships, and career success. So in the extrinsic part, there's also some overlap with the intrinsic part. But what is your motive? Guys, and many of us, without realizing, fall into the trap of seeking continuously external validation. So what do? If you seek for external validation, actually you measure success by society standards, or you compare yourself to others. Guys, what? If I would compare myself to Jeanette, we started almost the same time. She's a senior president 3-star. I'm a president 1-star. Oh, I can compare myself with her. Oh, she is much better and blah. No. That's external validation. That's a trap. Do you understand what I mean? Keep on typing in the chat, eh? Do you really understand what I mean? Don't compare yourself to others. So the challenge here is to distinguish between external expectations and our intrinsic motivations. So let me ask you guys, are you pursuing a goal because it aligns with your values and passions? Or are you driven by the desire to meet others' expectations? And you can just be honest in chat. Because if you're honest, you are speaking out, even if you are seeking the comparison and the approval of others, just type it in the chat. Because if you're honest about that, you can also lay that mindset apart. You can also set it apart and say, okay, I am not led anymore by others' expectations. Well, Let's go to the next slide. Because within this motive challenge, we have a second point. So we were talking about approval, others' expectations, but we also have, again, this power of comparison. The power of comparison. And this is also something within this motive challenge. We need to confront this. Yeah, guys, we are in a world fueled by social media and constant connectivity. So it is very easy to measure our success against others, as I just explained with me and Jeanette. And the challenge is to recognize when this comparison becomes a driving force that can steer us away from our authentic desires. Guys, success is a personal journey, and the challenge is to focus on your unique path rather than someone else's. Remind this one. Make a screenshot of this one. I repeat this one again. Success is a personal journey, and the challenge is to focus on your unique path rather than someone else's. So this was to give you the opportunity to make a screenshot of this, because you have to remind this. If you are comparing yourself to someone else, you need to repeat this part each and every day for yourself. Do it for 40 days. Then it becomes a habit. Keep that in mind as well. It becomes a habit when you do something for 40 days in a row. Yeah? So the third point within this motive challenge is the illusion of power. Again, the illusion of power. And guys, I want you to be watchful, because power in various forms can be a seductive motivator. And it doesn't matter, the power of wealth, influence, or control. Guys, the challenge is to question the motives behind our pursuit of power. The power of wealth leads to greed. Guys, but also the power of influence, it leads to idolatry. And the power of control, well, that's a different one, because control mostly comes from wrong leadership. And leadership is more than just being in charge. Well, the motive challenge, it encourages us to be conscious of the why behind our desire for power. And this why question, we need that to repeat ourselves also regularly. Ask yourself the why question all the time. Well, to conclude this part, if we accept the motive challenge, we confront the subtle influences that shape our motives. Guys, it's a call to shift our focus from external validation, comparison, and the allure of power towards a more authentic, intrinsic motivation that aligns with our true selves. And the challenge sets the stage for a transformative journey towards success that is not only personally fulfilling, but also a force for positive impact. So as we continue, let's carry this awareness into the subsequent points of the challenge, exploring how to navigate the complexities of our motives. And actually, I talked about if we accept this motive challenge. Guys, let me know in the chat. Do you accept the motive challenge? Do you accept this motive challenge? And will you change your motives as per today? Let us know in the chat. Because then, this new year, 2024, will be the best year ever. If you stay on the path of extrinsic motives, it will not be your year. I'm honest with you. So, let it be our year this year. And let's search our heart for the right motives. That's so amazingly important. Well, number 2 is unmasking external influences. And actually, this subtopic falls apart in 4 points. So it's all part of this motive challenge. But first, a question. And I really want you to be honest in chat. I really want you to be honest. Do you think that your personal motivation, so for each and every one of you, is being formed or partly being formed by external influences? Let us know in the chat. It's not to be ashamed of or something. But by typing it, you recognize that your personal motivation is being formed or partly being formed by external influences. And I know it's difficult to type in the chat that, yeah, you're partly based on external influences. Yeah, you know, I better don't type that. I better don't type that because everybody else could see. That's what you're thinking right now. You see how silent it is when I don't speak and the chat is empty? Nobody is answering. Well, guys, let's just dive into the external influences that could shape our motives. Guys, society, peers, and media, they often project certain ideals of success that might not align with our true values. You know how it goes in the world of internet. How much social pressure there is, or in certain peer groups. How much pressure there is, or the media, how much false information they give to us. Is everything that you receive is it shaping your motives? I know from some people they don't watch the news, not at all. Because they don't want their motives to be shaped by this external influence. There are people, they don't go to social media because they don't want these external influences. Guys, this challenge is to unmask these influences. To recognize when we are being driven by external expectations rather than our authentic selves. Well, the first one, you see it on the picture, is the influence of society. And this is one of the primary external forces that shapes our motives. And it actually started already when we were young. We always have been exposed to society norms, cultural expectations, and predetermined definitions of success. And especially these days, internet has a huge influence on society. And the challenge is to recognize when society pressures begin to drive our goals and aspirations. So I want you to ask yourselves the following questions. Are my aspirations aligned with my authentic self? Or am I inadvertently following a script written by society? And there's number 2, is the picture in the middle. Within these external influences, this is peer pressure and comparison. Peer pressure and the desire to fit in can be strong influences. And the challenge here is to distinguish between healthy inspiration and toxic comparison. Inspiration can motivate us, but constantly comparing our journey to others can lead us astray. And the motive challenge that we put up today, it prompts us to unmask these external pressures, and it encourages us to stay true to our own values and aspirations. And then number 3, that media. The role of the media in shaping motives. Well, media plays a significant role in shaping our perceptions of success. Whatever it is, advertising, movies, or social media, the images and narratives we consume can influence our motives. And the challenge is to critically evaluate these influences. Are the ideals portrayed in media aligning with your authentic desires? Or are they distorting your perception of success? And yes, the motive challenge compels us to be mindful consumers of media, but to be aware of its impact on our motives. Then number 4, we have a number 4. Where is it? Yes, there is. Breaking free from expectations. Well, the motive challenge invites us to break free from external expectations and influences. And it encourages us to question the narratives imposed on us by society, peers, and media. So by unmasking these external pressures, we gain the freedom to define success on our own terms. And this awareness, it empowers us to cultivate motives that are genuine, aligned with our values, and capable of fostering lasting personal fulfillment. Well, this is about the external influence. What is the next part? Well, I call it reflective self-discovery. And it's very simple, guys. It's really simple. The journey towards correct motives begins with self-discovery. So you need to take time to reflect on your values, on your passions, and what truly matters to you. What is the legacy you want to leave behind? Well, the challenge is to uncover your deepest desires and align them with a purpose that goes beyond personal gain. Well, what is the importance of self-reflection? Well, reflective self-discovery is the cornerstone of understanding our motives. And it involves taking a conscious pause to explore our values, desires, and the driving forces behind our goals. And the challenge here is to recognize the significance of self-reflection in cultivating motives that are authentic and true to ourselves. Well, a short note about, I forgot this picture, the importance of self-reflection. Yes, here it is. But the importance about unveiling core values. Well, at the heart of reflecting self-discovery is the process of unveiling our core values. What do you truly believe in? What principles guide your decisions? Well, the motive challenge that we drop today, it encourages us to delve deep into our belief systems, extracting the core values that should be the compass for our journey towards success. Well, then I also need to say something about passion and purpose. Well, passion and purpose are intrinsic motivators that often align with our authentic selves. And the challenge is to identify what activities and pursuits ignite a fire within us. So what I want you to do is to reflect on moments in your life when you felt most fulfilled. Because these instances often point towards your passions. And connecting these passions to a broader purpose can further enhance the authenticity of your motives. If we look to our C1 business, what is your purpose in this? What is your passion? Which thing in what we do ignites a fire within you? Just share it in the chat, guys. What is the fire within you if we look to what we are doing in our business? Let us know. Just type it so everybody can see it. We don't need to read it loud out or something because we are almost closing up this part of the training. But let us know, guys. And at the same time, in the meantime, I move on to the next one. Because authentic desires, that's the next one, versus external expectations. When we are doing reflective self-discovery, we confront the contrast between authentic desires and external expectations. Well, the challenge is to discern whether our goals are rooted in genuine personal aspirations or if they are driven by the expectations of others. And the challenge is to discern whether our goals are rooted in genuine, I repeat it again, I need to repeat this because I want you to hear this very clear. The challenge is to discern whether our goals are rooted in genuine personal aspirations or if they are driven by the expectations of others. It's an important one, and we can't say that enough. I see one answer on this question, the fire. Maria says to help other people. Wonderful. Really good. So that was the last point. For the last one, and I don't have it on the slide, so you have to write it down yourself. Embracing change and growth. I think it's not on the slide. No, it's not on the slide. Embracing change and growth. Reflective self-discovery is not a static process, but it is a journey of continual growth and change. And here the challenge is to embrace this evolution, allowing our motives to adapt as we gain new insights and experiences. And the motive challenge invites us to remain open to self-discovery throughout our lives, ensuring that our motives align with the dynamic nature of our authentic selves. I see in chat, Robin, to have the financial freedom to give my grandchildren the opportunity to have their own homes and help others. Amazing. Guys, Robin is talking about the next generation, our grandchildren. That's wonderful. Well, to wrap it up, last part of this training before we go to Senior President 3-star with Jeanette, we now discuss 3 main points of what I called the motive challenge. And actually I do have 2 more points, but also for the sake of time, let's wrap it up here. Because I could be talking for another 15 minutes, 20 minutes, 30 minutes, 1 hour. But I also want you to think about what we have been dealing with today. Maybe we can do the other 2 another time, next week or another week. We will see. Because we all need to realize how important it is to act from the heart. To have the right motives. And guys, I wish you an amazing week ahead. Successful week ahead. Discovering your motives. Discovering your heart. And discovering your future. Okay? All right, my wife was dropping something. She's cleaning up. Oh man, based on what you found out. That's what I wanted to say. Based on what you found out in this training about the motives, the right motives from your heart. And that being said, let me hand over the mic to someone who is living in Dubai. She's from the Philippines. Well, guys, soon we will also be living in Dubai. We move next month, leaving the Netherlands, and then we can do amazing partner-up programs, road shows, whatever together in Dubai, in the area of UAE, and from there we'll see where we can go. Guys, let me introduce to you Miss Jeanette, Senior President 3-Star, and she will continue on this topic of today. So thank you very much for listening. Don't forget the pinpoints and let's move on. Bye-bye, guys.
Thank you, President Eddy.